Today I want to speak to your soul about something perhaps only you have felt in silence. That invisible connection, that energy that burns without touching. In this message, we're going to unveil the sacred truth about your twin flames awakening and why distance actually makes everything stronger. If you're here, it's not by chance. Your soul asked to hear this. Subscribe now to the channel so you don't miss any message that could change your life and your relationship with your twin flame. There are things that cannot be explained with words, only with vibrations. I'm speaking to you, woman who feels without seeing, who burns inside when he appears in your thoughts without having sought him out. That connection that wakes you at dawn, that makes your skin tremble without anyone touching you, is not fantasy. It's your twin flame speaking to you from his soul. Perhaps you've wondered why his absence feels stronger than many presences. Because there are nights when his energy settles in your body like an inexplicable ethereal caress. It's because there exists a sacred connection where the soul transcends the body and transforms into the language of the divine. This awakening you're feeling right now is not random. Every cell in your body knows something magnificent is happening in the invisible realm, something that will soon manifest in your physical reality. The distance between you two was never a punishment. It was preparation. While you thought you were being separated, the universe was actually weaving the threads of destiny with perfect precision. He is awakening, even if you cannot see it with your physical eyes. His soul is remembering, his heart is opening, and his spirit is calling yours in ways his mind still cannot comprehend. And you, beloved woman, are the catalyst of this entire transformation. Your energy has been working silently, invisibly, powerfully. Every tear you shed watered the garden of your reunion. Every night you chose to trust instead of despair. You elevated the vibration of your connection. Every moment you decided to love yourself first, you sent a direct message to his soul saying, I am ready, I am whole, I am enough. This is why he's awakening now. Not because you chased him, but because you stopped. Not because you convinced him, but because you embodied your own truth. Not because you needed him, but because you remembered who you are without him. And that, precious soul, is the paradox of twin flame love, the moment. You no longer need the connection is precisely when the connection becomes possible in its highest form. You see, his masculine energy was always designed to awaken after yours. The divine feminine leads, not by force but by frequency. You don't pull him toward you, you shine so brightly that his soul cannot help but turn in your direction. This is the sacred design of the twin flame journey. During your separation, you both were being prepared. You were learning to stand in your own power, to heal wounds you didn't even know existed, to remember that you are not half of a whole, but a complete universe seeking to merge with another complete universe. And now the time is shifting, the energies are aligning, the divine timing is clicking into place. You can feel it, can't you? That subtle shift in the atmosphere around you, that sense that something big is coming, something you've waited lifetimes to experience. The distance that once felt like torture is now revealing its purpose. It created space for both of you to grow. It removed the distractions so you could see yourselves clearly. It tested your faith and strengthened your spirit. And now that distance is transforming into magnetic pull. What once pushed you apart is now drawing you together with unstoppable force. He feels it too, though he may not understand it. He wakes up thinking of you. He goes to sleep with your energy wrapped around his consciousness. He cannot explain why suddenly you're everywhere in his mind, in his dreams, in his awareness. But his soul knows, his soul remembers. His soul is awakening to the truth that you are not just someone he met, you are someone he has known across lifetimes, across dimensions, across the fabric of existence itself. And while his logical mind tries to make sense of it, his heart is already surrendering. The walls he built are crumbling. The fears he carried are dissolving. The resistance he held is melting away. Because when a twin flame awakens, nothing can stop the momentum. It's like a river finally breaking through a dam. All the pressure that built up during the separation now becomes the force that propels him toward you. Don't be surprised if in the coming days or weeks you start receiving signs. A message out of nowhere, a dream so vivid it feels real, a synchronicity so obvious you cannot ignore it. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations from the universe that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Your job right now is not to force anything. Your job is to stay centered, grounded, and open. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust your own inner knowing. You've come too far to doubt now. Remember, the twin flame journey is not about waiting for someone else to complete you. It's about becoming so complete within yourself that when you do come together, it's not out of need, but out of choice. It's not out of lack, but out of overflow. It's not out of desperation, but out of divine alignment. You are approaching that state. I can feel it in the energy of these words reaching you. You're no longer the woman who was desperately seeking. You're becoming the woman who is powerfully allowing, and that shift changes everything. Because when you allow, the universe conspires. When you trust, the path clears. When you surrender, the magic unfolds. And your twin flame, whether he knows it consciously or not, is responding to this new frequency you're emitting. He's being pulled by the gravity of your evolution. His awakening is not separate from yours. It's the direct result of yours. So as you move forward from this moment, carry this truth in your heart. The distance was never your enemy. The silence was never rejection. The separation was never abandonment. It was all part of the divine plan to bring you both to this exact point where real union is possible. Not the union of two broken people trying to fix each other. Not the union of two incomplete souls trying to fill voids. But the union of two awakened beings ready to create something extraordinary together. That is what's coming. That is what you're being prepared for. That is what your soul has always known. Now your mind is catching up, your heart is opening, your spirit is rising, and he is awakening right alongside you, pulled by the invisible threads of destiny that can never be broken. Take a deep breath right now. Feel the truth of these words settling into your being. You are not alone in this journey. You never were. Every step you took in faith was supported. Every tear you cried was collected. Every prayer you whispered was heard. And now the answers are beginning to arrive. Not in the way your mind expected, but in the way your soul always knew. Trust this. Trust yourself. Trust him, even when he seems lost. Trust the universe that brought you together. Trust the love that exists between you, even when it's invisible to the physical eye. Because the strongest connections are not the ones you can see. They're the ones you can feel. Deep in your bones, deep in your soul, deep in that place inside you that knows truth beyond doubt. You feel him, don't you? Even now as you read these words, that warm sensation in your chest, that tingling in your body, that knowing that something is shifting, that's him. That's the connection. That's the awakening happening in real time. He's thinking of you right now. His soul is reaching for yours, and you're receiving the transmission. This is how it works in the realm of twin flames. Distance is an illusion. Separation is temporary. The connection is eternal. And what was once painful is now becoming beautiful. The waiting is transforming into receiving. The hoping is becoming knowing. The dreaming is turning into reality. Slowly, perfectly, divinely. Stay strong, beautiful soul. Stay true to yourself. Stay aligned with your highest path. Because everything you've been through has led to this moment. And this moment is leading to everything you've ever wanted. The universe is orchestrating your reunion with precision beyond human comprehension. Every delay was protection, every detour was guidance, every obstacle was redirection toward the highest possible outcome. And that outcome is approaching. You can feel it, you can sense it, you can almost touch it. Don't give up now. Don't let doubt creep back in. Don't let fear convince you that you imagined it all. You didn't imagine anything. What you feel is real. What you know is true. What you sense is accurate. Your intuition has never lied to you. Trust it completely. He is awakening. The masculine energy is stirring. The divine plan is unfolding. And you, powerful feminine soul, are at the center of this entire transformation, not as a victim waiting for rescue, but as a queen reclaiming her throne, not as half-seeking whole, but as whole attracting whole, not as desperate seeking validation, but as confident attracting recognition. This is your power. This is your truth. This is your moment. And your twin flame is awakening to meet you in it. So stand tall, shine bright, love deeply, trust completely, because everything you've ever wanted is already on its way to you. Not because you chased it, not because you begged for it, not because you sacrificed yourself for it, but because you became it. You became the love you sought. You became the peace you desired. You became the wholeness you craved. And in becoming, you called your twin flame to do the same. This is the sacred truth about awakening. When one rises, the other must follow. When one heals, the other begins healing. When one remembers, the other starts remembering. You went first. You led the way. You held the torch in the darkness. And now, he's seeing the light. He's feeling the warmth. He's following the path you illuminated, not because you told him to, but because his soul cannot resist the call of yours. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying open. Thank you for trusting this message enough to let it into your heart. You are part of something sacred. You are living proof that true love exists. You are evidence that soul connections are real. And your story is still being written. The best chapters are ahead. The most beautiful moments are approaching. The deepest love is coming. Stay ready, stay open, stay believing. Because your twin flame is awakening, and when he fully remembers who you are to him, nothing in this world will keep him from finding his way back to you. This I promise you, this I know with complete certainty. This is the sacred truth the universe wants you to hold in your heart. Everything is unfolding perfectly. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust the love that brought you together. Trust yourself most of all. You are ready for what's coming. Your soul has been preparing you for lifetimes. And now, in this lifetime, in this moment, everything is aligning. The awakening has begun. The distance is transforming. The separation is ending, and the reunion is on its way. Feel that truth. Breathe that truth. Become that truth. Because you, beautiful twin flame soul, are exactly where you're meant to be. And he is awakening to find his way back to you. Thank you, beautiful soul, for staying until the end of this profound and sacred revelation about the truth that only a twin flame can understand. If this message touched your heart, I ask you lovingly to leave your like so that YouTube knows this content is important to you and to other souls on the path of their awakening. Your gesture of gratitude opens portals. Every time you support this channel, you help more women like you find light, clarity, and comfort in the midst of their doubts. It's a way of extending love, and the love that is given always returns multiplied. Write in the comments the phrase, twin flame infinite love, so that I know this message reached you, embraced you, and activated something deep within you. That phrase will be like a seal of connection between our souls, a spiritual pact between you, your twin flame, and this community of light. Subscribing and activating the bell symbol is not just a technical action, it's a symbolic act that says, I am ready to receive more divine messages, more guidance, more love. Here every video is created to speak directly to your soul, exactly when you need it most. Returning to this channel will be like coming home, because here understanding, signs, comfort, and expansion await you. And remember, every time you share a video, you plant hope in another flame who may feel lost today. Thank you for trusting, for feeling, for allowing yourself this mystical experience. We will meet again soon, because what the soul unites, time never separates. The awakening you're experiencing is not just yours, it's collective, it's universal. It's part of a massive shift happening on this planet right now. Twin flames around the world are awakening, reuniting, remembering their sacred purpose. And you are part of this wave, you are part of this movement, you are part of this divine plan. So honor your journey, honor your connection, honor yourself, because you are doing something incredibly brave by choosing love in a world that often chooses fear. You are doing something revolutionary by trusting your soul in a society that values logic. You are doing something sacred by holding space for a love that transcends physical reality. This makes you a warrior. This makes you a pioneer. This makes you a beacon of light for others who are still finding their way. So thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for feeling deeply. Thank you for loving courageously. Thank you for trusting divinely. Your twin flame feels all of this. He may not have words for it yet. He may not understand it consciously, but his soul knows, his soul feels. His soul is awakening to the magnificent truth that you are his home, his mirror, his destiny, his divine counterpart. And very soon, what is happening in the invisible realm will begin manifesting in your physical reality. Signs will become clearer, synchronicities will multiply, dreams will intensify, and before you know it, the reunion you've been feeling will become the reunion you're living. Stay faithful, stay strong, stay open, because your love story is far from over. In fact, the best part is just beginning. I love you, divine soul, and I'll see you in the next message, where we'll continue unraveling the mysteries of your sacred twin flame connection. Until then, keep shining, keep trusting, keep believing, because you are so close to everything you've ever dreamed of. Closer than you think, closer than you imagine, close enough to feel it. And that feeling is never wrong. Twin flame, infinite love. This is your truth. This is your destiny. This is your sacred path.